you're like me, you're not super political, but you are a little bit anxious just about some of the things going on in the world right now. So I wanted to make a video specifically for you if you're kind of in that boat, especially as a mom. I am a prepper. I have been pretty much my entire adult life, been a prepper or survivalist. And so without like stirring up more fear, I just wanted to give you some really practical ways that you can be prepared for some of the things that in general like everybody's worried about right now. One of the most practical things that you can do is go and get together the cash that you have on hand to see how much cash you have and coins. In case something were to go down with the electronic banking system, at least you still have some form of currency to get items that you need. Next thing I would do is make sure that you've secured all of your modes of transportation. Specifically, if you drive a car, I would go fill up your tank as much as you can. My husband, we both have a car, and then I have a motorcycle. So I'd make sure that all my tanks are as full as I can get them. And we also have some jerry cans for extra, so I'd fill those up as well. And then after you've secured some money and transportation, I would start looking into like your emergency supplies. Water is probably the biggest, so I would gather up some water bottles. The Red Cross, I believe, recommend to be prepared for about 72 hours at any given time. You want a gallon per person per day. So think about how many people are in your household plus pets. Just getting a couple water bottles is a great place to start. Any amount of prepping you do today means that you're more prepared than you were yesterday. So any amount of water I think would be beneficial. As far as foods go, you really want lightweight and shelf stable snacks and foods. And if you're like me and you have a toddler, I want to make sure that I have lots of snacks and shelf stable ready to eat things on hand for my son and food for my dog as well. And I think one of the best things that you can do, once you've, secured those items and those products and your money, is sit down with your family and talk about a plan. Whether that be an evacuation plan or a shelter in place plan or whatever type of plan. I find that just having open communication and talking with my husband about what would we do in various situations, that just gives me so much peace of mind. Those are just some really easy things that you can do to kind of get ahead of the game, make yourself feel a little bit more at peace. Just remember that God is sovereign in all of these situations. We are seeing so much biblical prophecy unfold. It's crazy. There's a scripture in Isaiah 26, I believe, and the verse says that those who trust in God, we are steadfast and we are not afraid because we trust in God. And I think that's super important. Maybe God is kind of nudging you in a particular direction. Just keep that in mind as you go about preparing. I don't see anything wrong with being prepared and just taking some extra precautions if it gives you some peace of mind, especially as a mom. Taking care of my son is my priority. So if I can do that and give myself some peace of mind, there's definitely no harm in that.